Dear viewers and listeners of General Knowledge Channel, today we are talking about cheating between spouses. Specifically, we are discussing about top 10 signs you should watch out for on your spouse if you suspect that he or she is cheating on you. The signs will confirm your gut feeling. Just before we navigate through these signs, let us start with a short story of a wife who discovered that the husband cheated with multiple women after his death. From the studio of General Knowledge Channel, I'm Joachim. We will be right back. This short true story was broadcasted on popular TV on YouTube. It was about a woman named Jane. She met his future husband James in a party and they got married after 3 years of dating. They lived together as wife and husband over 15 years. They had a child together. Suddenly, one day the husband collapsed with what is suspected to be a heart attack. Jane started a tough life of living by herself and raising their daughter by herself. However, her nightmare was beginning. When Jane was arranging the funeral, she went into the husband's computer to retrieve some information. Shockingly, she found a bunch of emails from multiple women. The nature of the emails left no doubt that they were from her deceased husband's mistress. She was so disappointed and decided to call them one by one. Approximately 5 women confirmed their long-time affair with her husband. The woman felt very betrayed by someone she loved and trusted dearly. She regretted of not having paid attention to some small signs. What are those signs? How can you find if your spouse is cheating on you? Experts in relationships put out different behaviors of a cheating spouse you need to watch for. The following information were gathered from websites such as worldlovers.com and instinctcheckmate.com. Here are top 10 signs you need to watch out for to know if your spouse is cheating on you. Sign number 1. Your spouse will constantly accuse you of being a cheater. A common thing found among cheaters is they tend to accuse others of their own behavior. The reason for this is manipulative in nature. It serves as the way to take the focus of them and press it on you. Here, the main goal of the cheater is to keep you so busy defending yourself and being emotionally distraught that you don't have enough time to pay attention to their own changing behavior. Sign number 2 you should watch out for if you suspect your spouse is cheating on you is sudden changing of appearance and hobbies. Although it is normal for someone to take care of themselves, but when it happens suddenly, it becomes a big red flag. Some of the changing behaviors are your spouse is dressing nicer or has sudden increase in interest in their appearance. It won't surprise you if you see your husband jumps up out of the blue and start doing push-up just to be physically fit. Your spouse picks up a new hobby that requires a few hours of commitment per day. When you show interest in their new hobby, their answer seems vague or they brush you off. Sign number 3. The intimacy has decreased or faded. Although there may be other reasons your spouse's sexual attraction decreases, it is highly possible that he or she is getting it somewhere else and she or he doesn't want to deal with you anymore. So if you find that your spouse is constantly rejecting you in the bedroom, that could be a sign of a cheater. Sign number 4 you should watch out for if you suspect your spouse is cheating on you is attitude change. It's common for partner to experience work stress or problems with other relationships that can lead to changes in attitude. However, the following might be a sign of infidelity, but they could also signal other issues. Your spouse is more negative than before. Your spouse becomes more critical of you. Your spouse seems to be picking fights more often. Your spouse gets very defensive if you mention infidelity or affairs. When you ask for reassurance about the cheating, you don't feel satisfied with their response. Sign number 5. They have grown to be more disrespectful towards you. When your spouse is increasingly showing disrespect towards you, they are showing disrespect towards your marriage. And though arguing and getting irritated by your partner is normal, there is a line that shouldn't be crossed. So when you find them crossing that line again and again, it's a sign that they don't care for you. It's highly likely that they have someone else in their mind. Sign number 6 you should watch for if you suspect your spouse is cheating on you is they guard their phone with their life. Although everyone is entitled to privacy, cheaters are abnormally cautious of leaving their phone around their spouse. For example, if they have their phone connected to the car for music and then take it off just to pump gas, that's not normal. Most people will just leave the music playing and pump the gas. In these days, a lot of people use social media to cheat. So if your spouse is weirdly protective of their phone, that is a strong sign he or she could be cheating. Sign number 7 you should watch out for if you suspect your spouse is cheating on you is he or she consistently insists that you should take a trip to get away. Whether it's a trip to go visit your family or a vacation with your friend, it doesn't matter. The reason why cheaters insist you to do it is so they can spend more time with the person they are cheating with. Most cheating spouses are aware that these kinds of opportunities don't happen often. That's why they try to make it happen. Sign number 8 you should watch out for if you suspect your spouse is cheating on you is unexplained changes on bank or credit card statement. This is what people call financial infidelity. It's when your spouse hides charges from you by creating another account that you don't know about. If you find this, it is a very big predictor or a big indication that the divorce is knocking on your door. There is a reason why cheaters want to hide their transaction. If where they tell you they have been doesn't match up with the statement, they are caught. Sometimes cheating spouses are too lazy to do this and decide to use a shared account. Maybe they feel as if you would never really check. Make sure to check. Sign number 9. Their friends are acting differently towards you. Oftentimes, your spouse's friend will know about the cheating going on before you do, if you ever do find out. This is for obvious reason. People tend to share their sneaky behavior with their friends and even their family. There are some cases where this doesn't happen and they would rather keep it completely secret. But if their friends do know, they are more likely to act very uncomfortable around you. So pay attention to how their friends are acting towards you the next time you have some sort of social gathering. If you are feeling really bold, it might even be worthy it to ask their friends if your spouse is cheating on you. Their response could be very telling, especially if you catch them off guard. They will most likely say no, but it's their body language you want to pay attention to. But This could prove to be risky as friends end up telling your spouse that you have asked such a question. Sign number 10 you should watch out for if you suspect your spouse is cheating on you is your gut is telling you. There is something in you which is telling you that something is wrong. You might be right. Our instinct as a social species always tell us something we can't see with our naked eyes. If it tells you something about your spouse, do not completely ignore it. Although it is not always right, but it's worthy checking just to be sure. But be careful while checking so you don't put your marriage in jeopardy. We thank you for your time listening to General Knowledge channel. We hope you will subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment and a like.